OMG, have you heard the latest? The WNBA is buzzing, and fans are going absolutely wild. This might change everything. As we all know, Caitlin Clark has been killing it ever since she stepped into the WNBA, and she's not letting up. Baby girl is sinking three-pointers like it's nothing.
Finds Clark from the logo, you bet!
But it might be time for Caitlin Clark to keep it real with the WNBA because the offers she's been receiving, including a big one from Saudi Arabia, should have the league worried. If they don't act fast, they risk losing not just their best player but also the most marketable female basketball star the league has ever seen. Players are heading overseas, and you can't blame them for chasing bigger paychecks and better conditions. Let's take a look. Former Connecticut Sun star Jonquil Jones moved to Turkey, and Breanna Stewart was linked to a move to Europe last offseason. Now, after an amazing rookie season, rumors are flying that Caitlin might be considering a move too, and not just to Europe. There's talk she could spearhead a new league alongside some of the biggest stars in women's basketball. Caitlin has emerged as one of America's biggest sports figures, drawing fans to WNBA games like never before. People are even comparing her to Steph Curry. Caitlin wrapped up her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, dominating her rival Angel Reese and winning Rookie of the Year by a landslide, with 66 of 67 votes. I'd love to know who that one person was who thought Angel Reese had a chance. Don't get me wrong, Reese had a great season, but she doesn't have the same star power that Caitlin does.
For her to be, and should have been, the unanimous Rookie of the Year.
And it wasn't just one triple-double, she had two on the season.
And this is why we would love for the WNBA to make voting not anonymous. Because if you were the person that had that one vote, you should just be able to stand on it, and we should know who you...
Caitlin Clark made her WNBA debut with a bang, and it's safe to say she's taken the league by storm. Her rookie season is one of the best the league has ever seen since legends like Maya Moore, Candace Parker, and Tamika Catchings graced the WNBA for the first time. Born in 2002, 5 years after the WNBA's launch, Caitlin has clearly picked up a lot from these icons. According to the Indiana Fever star, playing in the WNBA has always been a dream for her, and now, at the end of her record-breaking first season, she's already left her mark in just one summer. I don't know if being a fan makes you more prepared to play in the WNBA, but knowing how good this league is definitely helps, Caitlin said. You'll continue to see young players come into the league who idolize certain players or teams, and that had a big impact on their lives. With the way she started her career, dominating every opponent, winning Rookie of the Year, and shining in the playoffs, it wouldn't be surprising if someone in the future says Caitlin inspired them to play basketball. In fact, it's probably already happening. But, of course, the race card has been brought up, with players like Aya Wilson claiming that white players like Caitlin have had some form of privilege.
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say it's not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, but, like, she understands her privilege. It's like what pushes her over the top, in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you.
Instead of getting caught up in all the hate around her, Caitlin Clark is off to a strong start to what could be an epic career. Just how good has she been as a rookie, and what exactly caught the attention of the Saudi side? Let's roll.
43 points shy of surpassing her. 2 to shoot for Clark. She'll need the heroics here. And does it. Is anyone surprised?
That's what they come to see. I mean, Jazz Shelley was out on her at half court knowing that the shot clock was winding down and was on her at half court, and she still created that shot. She's had more.
After a jaw-dropping college career in Iowa, Caitlin Clark's rookie season with the Indiana Fever was nothing short of spectacular. Just check out this list of accomplishments in one season. 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, most points by a point guard in a single season in WNBA history, and the rookie guard with the most double-doubles ever. She wasn't just setting records, she was smashing them one game at a time like Wreck-It Ralph and the Hulk combined. But wait, there's more. Caitlin also set the record for the most points and assists by a rookie, becoming the first WNBA rookie to notch 2 triple-doubles. She made Fever history with their first ever rookie triple-double. And to top it off, she became the first player to be named both Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month at the same time. As if that wasn't enough, she put up 20 points, 15 assists, and grabbed 5 rebounds in a single game, setting yet another WNBA record. Caitlin Clark's rookie season wasn't just good, it was legendary.
breaking rookie records, breaking league records, breaking franchise records. I mean, Andrea, she was phenomenal.
That was the thing for me. It's not like she just broke records that were set by rookies. She broke records that were set by veterans in this league when they were double digits into their playing career. Caitlin Clark broke those records. For me, the individual performances of Caitlin were phenomenal. They were incredible.
Caitlin Clark's impact wasn't just occasional, it was constant. She claimed 4 Rookie of the Month honors, was a 3-time Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and obliterated multiple WNBA rookie records, including scoring, assists, and three-pointers. She even broke the single-game record for assists with a jaw-dropping 19. And in Indiana Fever's history, she set records for the most double-doubles in a season, the most three-pointers, and the most games with 10-plus assists. Caitlin was also the fastest to reach 100 three-pointers, achieving it in just 34 games. Let's not forget her performance in the All-Star game. She delivered an unforgettable showing, setting the record for most assists by a rookie in All-Star history. She also secured over 700,000 fan votes, the most in WNBA All-Star Game history. From the moment she was drafted as the #1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, Caitlin's rookie season has been nothing short of a masterclass in domination. With all these achievements, one might wonder, if she's having so much fun dominating the league, breaking records, and making history, why would she even consider leaving?
The first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
And let's not overlook the WNBA's track record of making questionable calls when it comes to protecting their players. It's wild to think that the league's biggest star in a decade, Caitlin Clark, is being mistreated both on and off the court. The truth is, anyone watching can see Caitlin has been a target all season long. She's been shoved into the bleachers, dragged and pulled by her jersey, yet somehow there's been no call from the refs. It's beyond frustrating, and it raises serious questions about how the league treats its most valuable players.
Sammy Wickham with 8 seconds left. Goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, and shot rejected by Izzy McMagor. Second opportunity is up and in by Nalissa Smith. Very entertaining first half about Seattle, and all of a sudden, we're pretty close. This has been as close as it's been all second quarter long, 44.
They've even let technicals against Caitlin slide, with media analysts calling it out repeatedly, yet nothing is being done about it. Imagine losing one half of the biggest rivalry in women's basketball just because the league won't call a few fouls. They're literally allowing her to get attacked both on and off the court while pretending not to notice. But that's not the only issue. Despite being an all-star and one of the top players, Caitlin wasn't even called up to Team USA for the Olympics. Like, seriously, how does that even make sense?
What are we doing? Are we really at some point in time, we've got to stop talking about we're trying to grow the game. Because you got no, listen, is she as accomplished? Will she ever be as accomplished as a Stewie, as a Asia Wilson? And I believe those two, obviously they're slam dunk. They're the two best players in the WNBA, hands down, and it's not even close. But are we really trying to grow the game? Because this is the most popular women's basketball player in the world.
Besides the cheap shots Caitlin's been taking on the court, she's also faced verbal assaults off the court, constant passive-aggressive jabs from other players in the press. What if she just got fed up and decided to head overseas like Gabby Williams, who left the Seattle Storm to play in Europe, or Elizabeth Williams, who chased bigger paychecks abroad? Imagine Caitlin walking away simply because she's tired of all the non-basketball drama she's been forced to deal with at home. She said it herself. It feels like she's getting hammered most nights on the court. The WNBA needs to realize that Caitlin Clark doesn't need them. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark. And here's the proof. Saudi Arabia is pushing hard to sign her to a massive contract. Not only could she leave the WNBA, but she could also lead another league that might rival the W in popularity and revenue. Kelsey Stewart and Alyssa Thomas, both stars of the Liberty and Lynx, and Jonquil Jones have already taken matters into their own hands, founding a new 3-on-3 league set to kick off in January in Florida. They've lined up 26 players and 6 teams. Looks like the women's game is evolving fast, and whether the WNBA can keep up is the real question.
3-on-3, you're going to see full court. It's about a 60-foot court. It's not 94, so it's a little bit smaller than normal. There's going to be 6 teams of 5, so everybody has 2 subs because, as you guys know, 3-on-3 up and down is exhausting. And then 1-on-1 will be in a half-court setting. It'll be more like 18 players probably. Not everyone that's doing 3-on-3 will play 1-on-1. And if you come, you'll see fast games, buckets, and a lot of...
The WNBA is facing a make-or-break moment, and you can bet Kathy Engelbert is feeling the heat. With all eyes on the league, it's crucial they make the right move because if they let Caitlin Clark slip away, it could go down as the biggest fumble of the century. What do you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going.